I have started a new series of case study videos to share example of clients who worked with us, what was their goal, how we worked on it, which strategies we used, and what results they got. Today's case study is about success of an engineering and manufacturing company in streamlining execution and ensure on-time delivery. Purpose of sharing this is that you might get some inspiration to start working on such issues if you are facing them in your business. Although I want to caution you here that the implementation and results were not overnight. It was a result of clearly thought through action plans, proven strategies, along with continuous hand-holding and support and monitoring by coaches. I'm not disclosing the company and the owner names for obvious reasons, and that shouldn't be important for you. For you, how-tos are important, right? So this manufacturing company dealing in customized industrial equipment used in power plants and boilers, it is a family-owned business existing for more than 22 years. Owners are highly educated technocrats. They work with different specialist consultants for different areas of business. When we started, our first goal we took for ourselves was to eliminate all the delays in deliveries. Unfortunately, 100% deliveries were getting delayed. 80% delayed because of the internal reasons, because of the issues attributable to my client. 20% delays were because of delays from buyer's side. You know, in EPC business, you need some inputs, approvals, inspection, etc. from client. And sometimes client doesn't pick up material even if it is ready. So 20% delays were because of those client delays. Obviously, we took up on priority the internal delays attributable to us, which were 80% of the time. The reasons for delays were typical. Design engineers would say that the order is not clear, get it amended from the customer. Purchase would say they don't have the drawings or the BOM to raise PO, and they also had issues with vendors who provided castings. Vendors were unreliable and would not prioritize on my client's orders. Production would get delayed due to late incoming material. There were additional issues with the production team, as there were some processes of machining outsourced and it was difficult to keep track of those job works. Sounds like ghar ghar ki kahani? Salespeople were not confident of committing deliveries. Forget about accepting aggressive deliveries. So they had started losing orders as well. In about 5 to 6 months, the scenario changed completely. Now 80% orders were delivered on time, and 20% which were delayed were all because of the client delays. We worked a little bit on that aspect as well, but the main goal of our timely delivery was achieved. Additionally, they crossed a particular figure of invoicing in one of these months, which they couldn't even have imagined earlier. The execution team was all pumped up with this confidence, and for the first time, they could tell the sales team confidently that now bring in the orders, we will deliver. Now let's look at what did we do and how did we achieve this result. Step number 1, it was to create a project plan for every order. With a clear documented high-level plan, everyone involved had a greater visibility of schedules and priorities. We decided a cut-off date. Any order received after that date, there has to be a documented project plan. The same person who was creating a plan was also given the responsibility of coordination with all departments. Step number 2 was to hold cross-functional meetings once a week to review progress and bottlenecks. As expected, it would run into hours initially, but got better because of weekly frequency thereafter. Step number 3 was to conduct daily huddles at shop floor. Every day in the morning, that was to align priorities, announce what individuals are working on, and ask for support if required from each other. When we used to brainstorm on these problems and solutions, the owner said, We actually used to have the similar meetings in the past, and it was really going fine. But he wasn't sure when it all fizzled out and people stopped attending such meetings. It wasn't a completely new strategy. In fact, it was a reminder that they should never stop what's working. And there was no resistance from anyone to implement these strategies as well. It is easier to write a case study after we have achieved the success, but let me tell you, this is not as simple as it looks. Lot many other things are involved to get effective results, and that's where we coaches come into picture. You need a plan. You need a plan of the activities. You need to get the support of team on your ideas. You have to coach them into these ideas. You need the right tools and methodology to work on the constraints and hand-holding when you face challenges. If you have any issues with delayed deliveries or rework and want to improve your performance, I can offer you a complimentary brainstorming session. Just say OTIF, that stands for on time in full. That's of course about delivery, and I'll take it further from there. Thank you.